See, this is a very, very big country, which means when somebody says that only 0.01% of the people do this, that's still a very large sample. Okay, this is a kind of country where in some ways data is very abundant, but at the same time we haven't gotten digitization to the point where we have data about everything in abundance. So you're going to find a very mixed bag of solutions when it comes to analytics. You're going to find stuff of incredible sophistication at one end, and then you're going to find very, very basic stuff at the other end, which still, moves the needle considerably. So I expect that at some level, analytics is just a given. Okay, you just have way too much to analyze. It's just a given. Okay, but the level of sophistication you're going to see is going to vary. It's not going to be even. So we are an analytics consulting firm to begin with, which means this is what we do for a living, right? So we do analytics for retail, we do it for banking, we do it for e-com, for a variety of industries, really. So at some level, our job is not analytics, it's business impact, right? So eventually our clients make money, we make money, which means, so do we do analytics? We do it to the extent that we essentially get our clients to make more money, save more money, and so on, right? So the kind of analytics that it requires, again, will vary. Sometimes it's something very simple, but we'll go all the way across the spectrum to AI and whatever sounds very futuristic, although given what we are seeing recently, it's still a lot less futuristic than what the world is generally doing.
Yeah, not.
They're not yet building self-driving cars, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, and not Black Mirror enough.
Oh no. It's useful to know what questions to ask, right? So you're always going to keep getting data, and if you approach it by saying, what can data tell me, without any kind of initial guidance whatsoever, then it becomes very difficult to find something. Okay. On the other hand, if you start off with a reasonably focused list of questions which you adapt over time, then you start getting insights, and sometimes that unlocks what next question you need to ask. The answer to a question is always another set of questions, right? And you'll move from there, and over time you'll evolve to asking better and more pointed questions at the data, and you'll get better at it. Mindset's much better. I think mindset's improving by the day. Okay, especially in the corporate world, where collecting data has been a sort of reality for many years now. So now there's a whole bunch of people who are waking up and saying, we have all this data, what can we do? Yeah. So obviously there's a clear intent to do analytics, but at the same time there's a very obvious question, which is, what's the ROI? Yeah. It's not, can I do it, can I do it well, can I do it in this lifetime? Is it, should I do it at all? So I think there's an increasing awareness that it needs to be done. So it's now incumbent upon both people within the organizations and vendors like us to essentially go out there and pinpoint business value and say, this is why you should be doing it, and this is this particular problem you should be solving that moves the needle to the max. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, this is a very select crowd of people. Okay, like you can't walk 5 meters before tripping over somebody who's an order of magnitude smarter than you and who's done a lot more. So it's great fun just talking to them. Just within 5 minutes, you'll learn something new, right? And I find that very, very exciting.